Hey, so I have a story today. It's all about communication. So, a carpenter walks into a doctor's office, and the receptionist sees him and says, "Hi, sir. How can I help you?" And the carpenter says, "I'm here because I have shingles." And she says, "No problem, sir. Just grab a seat. We'll be with you shortly." So the man grabs a seat, and about 15 minutes go by, and he gets up and he goes back to the receptionist. He says, "Ma'am, I just wanted to know how long this is going to be. I have shingles." "Well, sir, you don't have an appointment, so we're just going to try to get you in here. Just take a seat. I'll be with you in like 10 minutes." And he says, "Okay." So 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes go by, and he goes up again. He goes, "Listen, I have other jobs I need to get to. Can you please just tell the doctor I have shingles? I need to see him right away." And she says, "Sir, I'm sorry. There's other patients in front of you. You're just going to have to wait." So the man, irate, just gets up and leaves. And about 10 minutes later, the receptionist gets up and she says, "Where's the man with the shingles?" And he's not there. And about 20 minutes later, there's a huge rainstorm, and the whole side of the office where the shingles are missing is flooded. What's the point of the story? Well, there's 2 points to the story, but really it's about communication. So for the carpenter, clearly he wasn't very clear about what his need was. Walking into a doctor's office and saying, "I have shingles," and giving no other information, it's very possible that the receptionist just thought he had shingles and was sick. Didn't think for a second maybe it's shingles to put on the roof because we have a leak. But at the same time, she didn't ask enough questions to find out exactly why he was here. It was kind of like, okay, you have shingles, no problem. The doctor will see you when he gets a second. Didn't think to ask any questions or get more information. Communication's a two-way street. We need to talk to each other. We need to ask questions. If we just take everything we hear on face value and not dig a little deeper and try to find out what's really going on, that's when communication breakdown happens. So think about your teenagers, right? How many times do you ask them something and they're in the middle of texting or doing whatever they're doing and they're just preoccupied and they just give you a quick answer and you're not really sure if they heard you or not, but you kind of just let it go and then it doesn't get done and then you're pissed at them, right? And they get punished, they get in trouble. But really, you probably could have just taken an extra step and said, "Hey, like, did you hear me? Can you just repeat back what I said? Like, I just want to make sure you understood what I asked you." And at the same time, how many times do our teenagers come up to us and ask us something, and we're just so busy, whether it's making dinner, on a business call, whatever it is, and we don't really give them the time of day. We just kind of poo-poo them and say, "Yep, yep, yep, I gotcha," and then we forget, or we're not really sure what they said, and then instead of asking them, "Hey, you came up to me before. I was totally preoccupied. I didn't listen to you. I didn't really give you the attention you deserved. What's going on?" We kind of just forget about it. And then they're upset with us because we didn't follow through on something that they asked for. It's all about communication. And as a coach for teens, I work with teens on this. I work with them on how to communicate with their parents. I actually make a joke about this. I have a part of some of my workshops where I actually tell them, "Here's how you can get whatever you want from your parents." Because as a parent, I want my kids to have everything they need, and I want to give them everything they want. But I'm only going to give it to them if they ask me the right way and if it's done in the right fashion. Now, obviously, if they ask me for a brand new Mercedes, that's not happening. But if they ask me for a car, maybe there is a conversation about how you can do something to earn that car, or maybe you can save some money. There's lessons there to teach them to get them what they want. But we first have to teach them how to ask the right questions to get what they want, and how to communicate with their parents, how to understand how we as parents think, so they can understand what they need to do and what to ask, so they can get through to us, so we can respond, hopefully with a response that they're happy with. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the story. It's a good lesson, and communication is key. If you don't communicate, that's where you have communication breakdown. And when that happens, that's where failures pop up everywhere. Have an awesome day.